and welcome to Stash Bash. Welcome back to Stash Bash. This is the March prompt, and this particular challenge is to use ombre to make a background. Now, ombre is generally fades as pick a colour, and it generally fades in from light to dark. So I've made ombre backgrounds before where I have just used a plain background and then picked out lots of different coloured strips, washi tapes and small strips of pattern paper, and I've gone down this way to create lighter strips up here down to darker strips down here. So that's the way I've always done it in the past. Today I wanted to do something slightly different. I wanted to use large pieces to make a background as opposed to a layout. So there's my photo, and I've pulled out these papers. I am going to have to go downwards, I think, whereas I was thinking I might go sideways, but I've got this one that has a text on it. Oh, I could go sideways. I'll see. I can always turn it around, I guess. So I have 5 different yellows, golds, and then I have my white. So to divide my 12-inch background by 5 doesn't go, so it's 2.4 inches. So I thought I might go with 2-inch strips and then have a little bit at the top and the bottom, or maybe just at the top. So I'm going to start. I'm actually going to make them ever so slightly bigger. So I'm going to make them 2 1/4 each. My strips there, and my intention is to just rough up the edges of them ever so slightly on each one, so to kind of crease them up a little bit. Okay, so I have my strips. I'm going to start sticking. I'm going to stick them fairly close to the bottom and then butt each one up against the next. I'm wondering whether I should consider doing some stitching along the joins, and I shall think about that in a moment. Okay, so now I have my background sorted. I really like it going from light to dark that way. I had originally considered doing it this way, but I think this zigzag goes the wrong way and the text goes the wrong way too, so I'm going to stick traditional with going from top to bottom, light to dark. It's not necessarily true ombre. I know I have a light, as in a white here, then I've gone gold and I'm getting darker with my yellows. I'm still not sure if the gold should be at the bottom or in between here somewhere, or if this is really the lightest one or what, but I'm happy with what I've got here. You don't have to do all shades of one colour either. You could go from different colours fading into other ones, like yellow could turn into orange or red could turn into purple, that kind of thing. So feel free to interpret this however you like. Here's my photo. Now I've got quite a bit of dimension on my layout because of these ruffles here, which I quite like actually, because a lot of my layouts don't have much dimension, so it'd be quite nice to have some. Now I have got 2 frames here, and I've got a couple of Project Life cards. I also have another whole massive stack of Project Life cards. And I thought I would have a quick rifle through it and see if I had anything suitable. That's the yellow one. just going to stick that one I've got there. I like the idea of wood with the yellow, so I wondered if I might be able to get in some wood veneer frames and some other wood veneer pieces too, so I'll see how I go. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, the reason I just moved those frames around is because this is a darker frame and this is a lighter one, so I want the lighter shades at the top and the darker shades at the bottom, so that works. And I'm thinking I might just have some little bits poking out. I'm not sure I like the tone of that one. This one works for me. I'm still trying to use up my enormous amount of Project Life cards, so okay, quite like that. Still debating about this frame here. Quite like it there. I'm not sure, I'll leave that one empty. Might do, might not. And then I pulled out a whole series of other embellishments. I've got loads. So anything that had yellow in it, they're gold paper clips. Got some yellow stars, got some little flag, little tags. I have an orange and yellow alphabet in a packet, so which I'm trying to use up. So I may go through and see if I can get my title out of those. Have some yellow paper clips in there, some flag clips, some geotags. They are a mustard colour enamel dot on there. Got some yellow buttons, yellow stars. Oh, there's another journaling card there. I wonder if I can get that in. Then I pulled out these My Mind's Eye bits and pieces. They've got the wood colouring, which I might use. I'll see. Gold flags in there. There's a gold bow on there. More wood veneer. Some more enamel dots. There's some gold triangle sequins in there, and there's a little yellow paper clip in there. So I thought I might try and use out some of those. Oh, and I've got these big wood shapes too. So I'm going to go and get all of these bits stuck down. Let's see if I can get this card in. Not quite like that up there. I might cut around that and put it over and put my photo. Okay, so something like that I think would work. Okay, so I'm going to go and get all of those stuck down and pop back to add I'll probably add my title as well and pop back to do some embellishing. Okay, so I've got everything stuck down and I've added my my title too. I've added a little paper clip here, and I thought I would add this little wood arrow there. Wood grain paper even arrow, it's not an actual wood shape. And I've got some little flags here that I thought would look okay, and I've got one there. And then I've obviously got this flag up here, which I thought might be my other embellishment area. I think maybe I'll go 1, 2, 3 instead of have a. Actually, I quite like that in the corner. I might just leave that as that is and not put anything else there. So that I've got my 3 distinct areas of embellishment. I'm going to add that little flag in there. Okay, and that one can be stuck down. Now, normally when I do an ombre background like this, I would be strict as to where my embellishments go. I would have the lighter coloured ones at the top and the darker coloured ones at the bottom, but I'm not planning on necessarily doing that this time. I'm just going to see how it goes. Like this one I would normally have expected to put right down the bottom because it's so much darker. But given that I have the wood grain here, I'm going to just go with it really, just go with it and see. I have some gold stars. And I've got these gold triangle sequins. I thought I might use as arrows. Like that. There we go, something like that I think. I'm not sure about the rest of the stars. I've got 2 yellow buttons in this pack that I'd quite like to get used up. I do want to get some of the wood grain in, so I'm just going to go and use some generic kind of starburst shapes here and there. A little gold bow in here, I thought would work. Plan to use these mustard coloured enamel dots. I have a couple of geo tags. I'm going to pop in as well. Okay, so I'm just going to get those last little bits stuck down. Okay, I'm going to finish off with some enamel dots. Okay, and I am going to leave that one there before I add too much more, and I will write in some journaling at some point. I would probably aim to do that down here, but that's my layout complete. So the challenge for this month is, amongst other challenges, is to use ombre to create a background. Now you can do that in any way that you want. You can copy exactly what I've done here, you can go the other way, you can use smaller strips, or you can use bigger blocks of paper, or however you want to do it. You can even just ombre the embellishments, completely up to you. But thank you very much for watching this video, and I shall be back next month. Make sure you download the full PDF from UK Scrappers. Thanks very much. See you next time.